Runners at the Eugene Marathon may have been loading up on carbohydrates and sports drinks, but they say it was the supporters that really gave them the boost they needed. But they're not the only ones around playing good basketball. The Buffs off to a strong start after kicking their schedule off with 3 straight wins. Well, Brian, the Ducks will head down to San Jose for Thursday night's opening round matchup against Oklahoma State. Meanwhile, the Rockies of 2013 starting to look an awful lot like the Rockies of 1996. A new head coach is certainly no small change for the Ducks, but everyone expects it to be business as usual for 2013. Well, Jessica, today may be a big day for Duck fans, but it's also a huge one for Food for Lane County. For the local food bank, the spring game is one of the most important days of the year.
We love Lane County and the Ducks, so donate a couple bucks, go Ducks!
The spring game doesn't require fans to buy a ticket.
Thank you for your generosity. Have a great day.
Instead, spectators are asked to pay to watch their Ducks take the field in a different way.
They don't charge admission, but we get the real benefit of all these Duck fans coming out to see the Ducks.
Fans are asked to bring in canned food to donate to Food for Lane County. And the local nonprofit is thrilled to get some much-needed help.
But it's been really great to see so many excited fans come in with 3, 4 more cans in their bags.
For Duck fans and the local food bank, it's a win-win.
Obviously, people care about Food for Lane County, and we've seen that over the years, and they also care about the Ducks.
And that caring spirit that shows up every spring at Autzen Stadium is more needed than most people might think.
We have the highest childhood hunger rate in the nation.
While the spring game provides hope for its thousands of fans, the spring game's food drive provides relief for the thousands of hungry citizens of Lane County.
We're distributing over 30,000 pounds of food every single day out of our warehouse.
So it's a good thing those shelves will get replenished immediately. An estimated 37,000 people made their way to this year's spring game, and with those fans armed with food donations, Food for Lane County is looking to score big.
This is our second largest food drive of the year, and so we really do count on the spring game to be a real good source of non-perishable food in our food system.
And Food for Lane County says that 39% of Lane County citizens do require emergency food assistance. Organizers say if you weren't able to make it to today's spring game, there are always plenty of ways to still donate to the nonprofit. Live in the studio, Tim Benson, KEZI 9 News. Even with 6 games left on the Broncos schedule, it seems like almost everyone in Denver can taste that AFC West title. A win over the second-place Chargers Sunday would mean a 3-game lead in the division and a likely ticket to the playoffs. Let's get to the highlights. Broncos trying to bounce back early after a deficit, and Peyton Manning connects with Demaryius Thomas for 6. Initially ruled incomplete, but the refs would review and overturn the call for a Bronco touchdown and a tie ball game. Later on, Manning, starting to find a rhythm, connects with reliable Brandon Stokely with a 31-yard touchdown. The Broncs would start to run away with this one. On the defensive side, Von Miller picking up right where he left off in Charlotte, sacking Phillip Rivers 3 times. Broncos would come away with the win and the season sweep of the Chargers. John Fox's team certainly looking poised for the playoffs now. Players know the win is nice, but more to be done for this team.
First time I swept them in my career, so as a Bronco, man, and it does feel good. Just know we just accomplished, but at the same time, we haven't did nothing. Still got 7, 8 games left, so we just got to keep working.
It does feel good. You know, it's my 3rd year here, and it's the first time that we've done that. I know it's been even longer than that since we've had that opportunity to, so it was a big victory tonight.
Nuggets looking to keep their recent momentum going, facing off against the Warriors. They would need double overtime to settle this one in the Bay Area. Down 4 with a minute to go, and it's Andre Iguodala who hits the big 3. That would cut the deficit to 1. And then later on, Andre Miller finds Danilo Gallinari. That one would seal it. Nuggets would never look back. They get the win, 107-101. Don't look now, but that's their 4th straight victory. Nuggets not the only ones around playing good basketball. The Buffs off to a strong start, kicking their schedule off with 3 straight wins. They try to keep it going Sunday against Murray State. We'll pick it up in the second half, where Askia Booker hitting the big 3 to open up a 10-point lead. Final minute of the game, Buffs up 4, and it's Josh Scott, the big freshman, gets the basket and the foul. Buffs would hang on from there. Tad Boyle and the boys are a perfect 4-0 to start the season. Meanwhile, the Rockies of 2013 starting to look an awful lot like the Rockies of 1996. Dante Bichette hired as the Rocks' new hitting coach. He'll join manager Walt Weiss next season as the team starts to rebuild its coaching staff. Bichette was a career .299 hitter with 274 homers. He certainly knew what he was doing as a player with the Rockies. The team hoping he can also coach at Coors Field. And finally, they don't call him the Mad Hatter for nothing. Take a listen to LSU football coach Les Miles. He had some choice words for reporters following Saturday night's game. Take a listen to him defend his team.
Spectacular group of men. You go find them, you throw your arms around them, you give them a big kiss on the mouth if you're a girl. Wow, what a game! Are you kidding me? When Odell Beckham was going up, I felt like a bowler at the bowling lane.
Who knew Les Miles made such a good wingman? That's your sports. I'm Tim Benson. We'll see you next time.